We adopt our culture from those who came before us. The Great Lakes Lighthouse Festival helps to teach us and the next generations how important lighthouses are to our community and the rest of the world. There is a great amount of American history behind the lighthouses. That is one of the reasons why October has been declared by the state of Michigan to be Lighthouse Awareness Month. Lighthouses are our monuments in this country as castles are to Europe. Everything we have today can be linked back to the lighthouses. Lighthouses guided the boats and the people on board who traveled on our waters to bring materials to help build towns and cities. They serve as a navigational aid, like a road sign, to help a sailor determine where they are on the waters. Even today, with new technology and global positioning systems, lighthouses are still an aid to people who are out on the water in their boat. The festival is all about preserving what was accomplished by the sacrifice of the lightkeepers' lives and the sacrifice of their families.
But I am joined by...
Hi, Brian. I'm Linda Anderson.
And what brings you here today?
Oh, I'm excited to be here at this Great Lakes Lighthouse Festival, Brian. I come from Fort Washington, Wisconsin, and I'm a photographer specializing in Great Lakes nautical, which includes lighthouses. And I spend most of my time in Michigan at various fine art events and like this Lighthouse Festival. It's one of my favorites. This is the first year I'm here, but I get very excited about all your wonderful lighthouses in Michigan.
Absolutely, and you know, not a lot of people actually have a chance to do that, and we have lots of them around here.
Oh, you sure do. You know, in Wisconsin we're a little limited, and that's probably why I do so well at all of my art shows in Michigan, because your people are very familiar with all of the lighthouses. They tour them frequently. They know where each one of them is. I've never had anybody at an art show in Michigan not know what lighthouse I'm selling.
Really?
Absolutely. With Wisconsin, they're kind of iffy, but you folks in Michigan, you know your lights.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I hope you guys get out there. It's a lot of fun down here, a lot of wonderful people, and a lot of stories. I'm just having so much fun listening to all these lighthouse keepers and their stories.
All right, well, thank you again for joining us.
Thanks, Brian. It's fun.
All right, so come on out.
We learn our language, value, and beliefs through the process of socialization. Since birth of the festival in 1995, there have been approximately 75,000 people who have attended. The festival was originally started in order to join together the separate groups devoted to their own particular lighthouses. The co-founders thought that the voice of many would be heard stronger than the voice of one, and these groups would get more accomplished than single groups or individuals would. The festival attracts people of all ages and backgrounds. For each of the past 5 years, there is a record of visitors from over 20 states outside of Michigan and from Canada. Scouts and youth groups help put on the event. Senior citizens and retirees enjoy their free time traveling and find the festival interesting and out of the ordinary. Historians and people that enjoy history are also attracted to the event. Many members from other lighthouse groups attend to learn from others. On the Saturday of the 4-day festival, there is a 2-hour networking forum, sharing ideas and knowledge that is open to all lighthouse groups and associations, maritime associations, historical groups, and government officials that are trying to make a difference. It is an open floor and round table discussion. In the year 2010, there were 95 businesses or persons who sponsored the festival. They helped the festival by advertising, participating, or just by visiting. Without the sponsors, it would be very hard to have the festival. There are also over 100 maritime-related vendors and exhibitors that display art, photography, furniture, home decor, and much more. The local winery, Stony Acres, features their limited edition lighthouse bottle of wine, with a portion of the proceeds going toward helping the Great Lakes Lighthouse Festivals and the preservation and restoration efforts of Great Lakes lighthouses.
Yes. I have 7.
Education helps society pass its information and values from one generation to the next. Each year, the Great Lakes Lighthouse Festival sets up different tours to help educate individuals about the lighthouses. This year at the festival, there will be plane and helicopter tours to Thunder Bay Island, Middle Island, Old Presqu'île, New Presqu'île, and Alpena Light, as well as boat tours to Middle Island Light Station and Thunder Bay Island Lighthouse. Captain Mike takes you on a nautical tour of Middle Island and the waters surrounding it. He will share informative stories about the island, the lighthouse, and even about shipwrecks down in the depths of Lake Huron. Once the boat tour is complete, you will head to Middle Island's dock. From there, you will take a walk back in time and hike on a trail to the lighthouse and the keeper's lodge. You will experience what it must have been like for the lighthouse keepers and their families to live on this isolated island. Each year at the festival, there is a featured lighthouse. People learn from the history and the makeup of the lighthouse. Featured lighthouses are promoted on the Trifolds, program of activities and events, and the Great Lakes Lighthouse website. This year, the featured lighthouse is Toledo Harbor Lighthouse. The next generation of Lighthouse Keepers group was founded to visit schools and share information and knowledge on lighthouses and lighthouse keepers. There are about 50 members right now, but it is still growing. They help put on the Great Lakes Lighthouse Festival by volunteering their time during the event, setting up tents and tearing them down. They also help promote the festival and the lighthouses. In 2001, the Lighthouse Lyrics and Learning Program was started to educate children about the history of the lighthouses. Working with musician Dan Hall, various 4th grade classrooms from area participated in a weekend-long workshop. They researched the history of a Great Lakes lighthouse. Then they worked with the musician 1 hour a day for a number of days to create the lyrics for a song about the lighthouse they researched. Once the lyrics were set, they were put to music and the song rehearsed. The children then performed the song during a community concert held on the opening day of the festival. The Great Lakes Lighthouse Festival Museum has over 200 Great Lakes artifacts that can be found within the walls of this 1870s building. This building was originally the Alpena Township Hall. It was moved in the month of August in 1999. The museum teaches people about the treasures of our history.
You're invited to the largest lighthouse festival in North America. This year, the festival is being held at the Alpena Aplex, October 6th through the 9th. Come learn about the Great Lakes lighthouses and visit Lake Huron's beautiful sunrise shoreline. Like the close side of it?
Yeah, the inlet side of it, and that's where the shoal was. So they scraped bottom and they sat like there's the picture in the corner. See, that's where it sat right in Lake Huron out here. It was even higher than that the first year. Like it was almost just docked up.